believe you know what time it is. It's time for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh shit!
Heyo!
Hello, everyone. And by everyone, I of course mean the five of you,
Internet.
and anyone else on the internet who somehow found this. And for that, we appreciate you diving into the deepest recesses of what humanity has created.
And you're still here.
Yeah. Well, and we're 30 seconds in, so we're already looking good.
Fuck yeah.
Welcome to another episode of the Five Dungeons and also Dragons. Although so far we have yet to see either of those two things. There is, however, Jason's butt crack for the entire internet, so we appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Say no to crack, folks.
Yeah. So this is Dungeons and Dragons with Pixel Hangover and Sirs and Madams Entertainment. I'm your best friend Brandon. There's everybody else: Mary, Cheryl, Sterling, Jason, and Keenan. We're looking forward to another session of Dungeons and Dragons here in Pilar City. As a quick reminder, a bit of housekeeping, we're using heavy inspiration from Waterdeep, from specifically Dragon Heist, so if you know those things, don't say those things. But pretty soon, probably in the next couple of weeks, we will be diverging from that and into a pretty custom situation. This is just to help everybody remember how to play Dungeons & Dragons, which is helpful for everybody, including me. Special sponsors this week, I believe, are t-shirts and also cameras. So thanks to both of those. And as always, we couldn't do this without Scotch.
All day, every day.
Any announcements that I missed from, we'll go with Keenan.
I think you also forgot Hemps.
Hemps. Big sponsor this week is Hemps with a Z.
Big sponsor.
That's how you know that shit gangster.
There it is.
Yep. Don't forget to get your Hemps wherever Hemps is sold. All right. So recapping from last week, we were I say we, and of course mean you all, were diving through sewers, traipsing around loudly, trying to convince floating eyeballs to be your friends, unsuccessfully pretty frequently. You were locking blind people in dark, steel enclosed corridors.
That happens.
You, Raylan's camera's not on right now.
Yes, it is.
It's not. You've got.
No,
It's not though.
You guys also found a halfling rat person that.
That's weird.
There you go. You're good, Jason. Who you walked into and he yelled at you and then bit you. I believe bit Kyuki, if I remember right.
Yeah,
correct.
That's correct.
And then scampered up a ladder. And Irune stared longingly at that ladder. And then the guys pressed on. I think what else did we miss from the recap? I think you walked into a big open kind of cavernous room filled with water and sewage. You saw a half orc basically curb stomping a small human. You saw a tall, slender, squid-faced creature who basically obliterated Irune from the face of the planet, very nearly, honestly, killing him in one shot. And by killing, I mean like legit death. Irune still unconscious. Renault was in the room, has now kind of stabilized. Who you assume is Trag Tragnar. Don't make fun of the
Tragnar! Thank you.
The
That's
squid-faced,
awesome.
tall human creature-looking thing had a little kind of like magic 8-ball size eyeball, pressed it against the eyeball symbol on a pipe, and ultimately disappeared after a couple minutes. After a moment to focus. And I think that's everything. Anything I missed?
It decided to spare us.
Yeah, I don't know if it decided to spare you or if the teleport thing happened, but luckily most of you are alive right now, so there's no worries there.
There is that.
Yep, and that's a bonus. All right, we will resume in that cavern then, I guess. Let's throw it to the cavern, as they say. And I think you guys are all able to see the cavern at this point.
We're out of combat as well, right?
Yeah, you are currently out of combat.
Okay.
No issues there.
All right. I'm shuffling over towards Renault, helping this guy up, see if he needs an assist or anything. I'm going to go talk with that fella.
Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of coming to unconscious, definitely pretty weak. Renault has given him a healing potion, which he's drinking, and is able. He kind of comes back a little bit and is able to not necessarily regain his footing, but knows where he is at this point, and kind of looks around and realizes that Renault is there, and he immediately gives Renault a big hug as he helps him up.
Bro, nice. Aww. Bro, awesome. I would assume then I just kind of look him up and down. I'm assuming, is he wearing like the same type of fancy clothes? He looks like Trag, I would assume.
Well, he doesn't really have any fancy clothes on. He's kind of been put in like some rags, it seems, at some point.
Okay.
You're pretty sure that you saw his clothes a ways back in one of those, kind of storage rooms.
Okay.
But without, being beaten up, and if his lip wasn't fat and his eyes weren't black, you're pretty sure that would be Trag, just based off of the way that he greeted
yeah.
as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. Awesome, Mr. Trag, I presume. I guess I want to start talking with Trag and just be like, and just say like, are you able to walk? How you feeling? You look great.
Yeah. Before that happens, is anybody? Out of curiosity, is anybody going to get Irune?
No, they just probably want to keep me here. I'm good.
Right.
I'm over there. I call to Kyuki. Do you have anything left to help our friend?
Should have said something or anything.
Doesn't he have a jump pack or something on him?
I blink at him a few times. What?
Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do a long rest before I can do some stuff. But I got the basic heal check, but that's it.
If you have to have a healer's kit. We double check that. You've got to have a healer's kit to stabilize.
Okay.
So just
does anybody have a healer's kit?
Want to do a real quick check of the room. Despite spending multiple days in a town with like 100 shops, does anybody have a healer's kit?
Did anybody buy a healer's kit? Didn't I say we should do some shopping before? Nah, I didn't say that.
All right.
Can I do a history check? I think I did say that.
One more question. Does Irune have a healer's kit?
No. He most certainly doesn't. No.
Almost everything else.
Can I check the orc and the water that I killed to see if there is a healer's kit for some sort of
Yeah,
I hop down.
You can walk away from Trag if that's what you'd like to do, but
I look at Trag and I see him getting up. I'm like, hold on a second. I'm gonna go check on my friend, and I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop down here, splish splash. I want to check that dead orc for either at least some liquor or something to help him out. Or...
I call to Raylan, see if it has a potion. Anything.
Let's see.
Yeah. You just want to like rummage through all his stuff.
Yeah, let's see. Come on. Perception.
Yeah, so as you kind of start palming through bags and sacks and all of that, the first thing you notice is a small pouch with about 20 gold in it, which you, I assume, quickly pocket.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my concern, but I put it in my back pocket for later.
Almost as if not noticing that it happened. You find a single healing potion, and you find just kind of like a general alchemist kit, but not a healer's kit. It seems like something for making poisons and potions, but not for for stabilizing the wounded.
I'll put that alchemist kit just like either in my satchel. Yeah, I'll put that in my satchel, and I'll just kind of like jog this way to them, and I want to toss them that healing potion. Like, this is best of what we got, and I toss it to the big lady. This might help. And I hand her the magic potion.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go and force it down.
Yep.
I'm gonna hop up this way.
2d4 plus 2, I believe, for Irune.
Two.
Come on, do your CPR trick, Bard.
Come on, BPMs.
Well,
Oh.
no, it's slash R, but very close.
Slash. Oh, ha 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 ha. Sneaky.
There you go.
Hey.
Nice. Hey.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Hey.
Some good
Yeah,
booze.
so back up, feeling strong, feeling conscious.
Feeling
Feeling conscious.
So unconscious.
That's probably one of the top 3 ways to feel.
It's up there.
Yeah.
It's up there.
All right, so everybody is now conscious. Raylan, you've gone back to Trag, it seems. Raylan, or rather Renault, is kind of helping him up the rest of the way and kind of echoes to your questions like, everything is okay, correct, Trag? And Trag kind of like looks down, realizes he's in these rags, and kind of loudly exclaims, "But where is my suit?"
Isn't the Bard wearing his suit? No. You changed clothes
Bring
already.
that up.
Is he?
I look at him like, look, Trag, I wouldn't wear necessarily much of a suit, but is anybody else coming down here for you? Because we thought Dappers took you, and last I knew, you had some demon over there I'd never seen before watching nobody in this orc here.
Well, Dappers did take me, but then he brought me into this room where the orc man was stomping my chest in.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, good thing we took care of him.
Why
so
was
you don't have to worry
stomping
about
your
him.
chest in, per se?
I couldn't even begin to know.
He kind of sounds like what's his face? Snagglepuss. Anyways, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
He grabbed
Okay,
me and I
well-
said, "Exit stage right, even."
All right, awesome. Okay, cool. All right, well, we obviously need to get you out of here. Is there anybody else coming, or is there anybody else that was on guard?
Not that I know of. I just know is Dapper still here?
He was. He's no longer part of. Yeah, he's not here no more. I hope y'all weren't friends. And I look at Renault and just be like, don't tell him about Dappers.
He looks over at Trag and says, he is dead.
Okay, yeah, he's dead. Sorry, no hard feelings.
Look, everybody is Leah.
Okay, well, let's get the fuck out of here. I need to turn. Well, I take that back. Your friend, I stopped myself. Your friend Nazin sent us.
Nazin's good people. He'll be happy
Nazin.
to see me.
You and Nazin go far back. Not to sound weird, but has Nazin been acting weird around you lately?
I mean, Nazin's pretty weird altogether.
That's true. Okay. Well, how did you get jumped? When did it up? Because we met Renault at the at that warehouse. Were you hiding with them, and then they took you instead? What went down?
I was looking through the warehouse while Nazin was downstairs. I was in the main room, and suddenly a group came in and grabbed me, and as they say, yoink.
I kind of look at Renault and just be like, you didn't mention Nazin was there.
Nazin was not there.
Okay. All right. I kind of look shiftfully at both of them. I'm like, all right, let's just get out of the sewer first. We need to get him somewhere safe. Like, you obviously want to change your clothes. I look him up and down.
This is certainly not my style.
Are you able to walk? Do you need assistance?
I can. I feel much better. The healing potion seems to have mended broken bones without any hiccups.
Can you fight?
I know how to waltz.
All right. Well, I give him my I take, because I got 2 daggers. I remember buying one of them. I gave him one of my daggers. Just like, here, hold this on your side unless you need it.
This is not really my thing.
I just spin it and I'm like, just take the damn dagger. I need to get you in one piece back to Nazin.
He takes it and kind of holds it just very oddly,
Mhm.
slightly limp-wristed. Does not look imposing at all with it.
I look at that. And I look at him. Like, okay, fine, whatever. I was like, just use it if you have to. And I kind of look at Renault. I'm like, we should get out of here. You want to head back? And I asked Renault, you want to head back to the tavern, or do you think your dad can offer us protection? Isn't it his dad?
It's not.
Not
It's his uncle.
Uncle? Oh, fuck
His
it.
uncle.
No. His uncle doesn't give a fuck.
I
Your
mean,
uncle's not going to care about
Mm-mm.
No, Trag is, and please, my friend, do not take this personally. Trag is no one.
it. Trag is what? Sorry, I didn't catch
No,
that.
no one.
No. Okay.
Trag
Wow.
just sort of like
Wow.
shrugs and nods. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
And I guess, I'm a half elf. I can relate. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I want to look at this eyeball situation down here, though.
mhm.
Not touch it. I just
Yeah, I want to look at it too.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch it. My hands are in my pockets. I'm not touching anything. Just looking.
Yeah.
There's no other.
It seems like it's almost been painted on, but it's certainly not paint. It's just this red, bloodshot eyeball with 10 spokes
Sorry.
kind of coming out from this center.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna make my way up. Just kind of look around. Do I see anything as I'm walking around?
You could
Interest.
I mean, you could do a perception check just to see if anything jumps out. If you're not doing
Looks like
paper
that.
search.
looks like just an end room. I see wheels. I don't see any windows. A couple torches.
Yeah, I
these
mean,
pillars
it
and
looks,
everything.
like a kind of almost like a clean water, like holding station before it rushes into another room to get to kind of run part of the sewage processing system. But this all appears to be clean water.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so I'll approach. So are we ready to head out after our little fun case of mistaken identity has been
Sure.
solved?
Right. Are these torture tools? Are these all just torture tools?
Where are you looking?
I'm looking at both these tables right here, seeing if I see anything.
You could do a quick perception check. I mean, the one on your the one that's on the right is like levers to kind of run some part of the sewer system.
Keenan.
Mhm.
The one on the left is not full on torture tools. Underneath, you do see a book that's kind of it's a table just with general kind of pens, pencils, things like that, scissors. Underneath, you do see a book.
Can I snag that book and take a look at it?
Sure, you can.
All right, I'm gonna do that real quick, and then it's
Yeah.
related to these three levers.
So no, you start to kind of thumb through the book. It's
Yeah.
clearly written in an arcane language that you do not know.
No, I do not. You're most definitely sure. Hey, little green friend, can I borrow you? Yeah,
What's up, Chuck?
you might make use of this better than me, and I just kind of hold the book down for her to take, and yeah, there you go.
Could I do a little investigation check on it?
You can do Arcana too.
If I
Arcana's
can
probably
get...
the way to do it.
Okay, I'll do the Arcana.
So you see there's probably a handful of spells in this. This is clearly a spell book. You see the spell Burning Hands, the spell Disguise Self, the spell False Life, the spell Shield, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt. You recognize almost all of these exclusively as wizard spells. Some that you know and have used before, others you do not, but you feel that with an hour of time you could probably add them to your own spell book, or carry this as a separate book and always have this as a second item.
Guess what you just found? My new book. And I just like walk off.
Cool. Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay. What was that? I'm gonna look at. What was it again? 213. Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
No, please.
No.
I kind of want to push this lever because it's just sticking out towards me. Because there's 3 levers, right?
Yeah.
I kind of looked to my
Pinky.
I kind of looked to my left and my right. I just want to push that lever in. The one on the far left that's towards us.
We have a we gotta I don't even I'm saying I don't know about that.
Irune's the lucky one. Love.
Yeah.
I wouldn't co-sign with that.
Yeah.
I say
Let me
it's
go.
best we get out while the path is clear, since we.
All the people. Oh, it says all the people that chased our. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna head this way. Can I do a little stealth peek around that corner?
Sure.
See if I just want to see if we can go out a separate way.
There's no way to get out that way. There's like a little block over there.
Wait, those are the barrels from earlier. Do I recognize those barrels from earlier that were
those are
around?
from earlier, except for you could do a perception check from where you're standing. Well, not anymore. Now you see that there's 2 potions of healing, kind of, in one of.
Sorry, I was just trying to get more close to them.
That's fine.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dope.
Awesome.
You grab those?
Yeah, I'll take one and give it to the. Hey, who's that next to me? Is that Trag and Renault? No, that's the
Next
lady.
to you is Romani and
Okay. I give one to Romani and say save this for the big guy if he needs it, and then I give the other one to Kuki. So y'all both
Just
get
a
2.
regular healing potion.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So these barrels, are they movable?
No, they're stacked
big?
pretty high, like almost all the way up to the ceiling, and kind of packed in really, really well.
We can make that big guy run. I want to look at the girl, the big lady, and just like we can make that iron guy run through it. And I chuckle.
Or we can go back to that ladder where that rat man was.
Hey, who's talking? What? I didn't say nothing.
The one that was bitten would say that's a bad idea.
Well, we have our quarry. Should we
Yeah,
head out while we can?
yeah, let's just take the way back we came.
All right, let's do it.
Anybody want to check those levers?
You're good.
Are
for
we
a second.
gonna stealth it back?
Yeah,
would
we should
certainly like
stealth
to.
it back.
Okay, let's do it. Let's stealth heading back.
Wait, hold on. I'm almost positive those levers are gonna lift those fucking bars.
All right, fine.
Almost positive. No, it's fine. It's fine. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's our quickest way out. Trust me. When we first got in there, when we first got into the fucking sewer, there were those 2 rows of metal bars. If we can that's like our quickest fucking way out. If we can try those valves, but anyways.
Done.
That's
Do you feel
that's
confident?
IRL.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit that left. Let me hit that left lever.
Yes.
Okay. You don't really hear anything, but the lever, it feels like it clicks into place.
Okay.
All right, let me go ahead and hit this other lever.
Okay. Same thing happens. They all seem locked in that down position towards the pool now.
Perfect.
Cool. Thanks. All right, we're live. Nothing happened. Let's move.
Mission
And
accomplished.
everybody just
Thank
sort of like listens and just takes a second, like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You're good for a second. So
Alright.
not super quietly, but you do feel that a couple of you are able to cover for the others. But not very quietly. There's still one stealth check missing.
Hang on, I'm coming. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll do a stealth if anybody wants to assist.
Stealth check's missing.
Yeah.
There it is. No, you already
Got
you already did it.
Oh, I did? Oh, shit, my fault.
And that
Okay.
was for Renault. He already rolled 2.
Okay, copy. Okay.
Oh no, you didn't do a stealth check. I don't see it. Yeah, you're right. You could throw one in real quick. I was looking at your perception.
No, I rolled terrible. Oh, wait, no, that's Renault.
You
Wait,
clicked
what?
Renault. You
I
gotta
did.
you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Damn it. Fucking. Let's just get back quietly as I turn and step on a loud rock
No,
and
it's not
stub
a
my
rock.
toe.
It's clearly not a rock, but you definitely step on a rat, which screeches
Perfect.
loudly, causes you to fall backwards. You hit your head a little bit on the ground. The rat goes scurrying off into a hole in the
Jesus,
sewer.
fuck, man.
Seems dramatic.
Everybody is upset with you. Clearly, even though they're not saying anything, it's clear that everybody's kind of bummed that you're not watching your step again. And but
Me
you
watch.
guys spend about two. You guys all spend about 2 hours walking as quietly as possible back out towards the towards the entrance where the 2 steel doors were. You're able to go through that without issue. You walk through the second set of 2 steel doors. You then see you're in that big room, and you can tell that that there's those iron gates that were in the northwest corner are up, and you walk out the gates, and you're
Yes.
the main ladder, and you exit the sewer into the streets.
But will do any of us that like? Can I like ask myself or know if it was those switches we pushed that
You
opened
can do
them?
an insight check if you want to try.
I would love to. I goddamn right, I'd like to. Fucking right, I will.
Bless. God bless.
Yeah, I know. I'm yeah. I got in trouble for looking at levers.
I mean, they were closed before.
They're
They're open now, baby.
Yeah. All right, are we climbing out of this sewer?
Yep, and you guys are
Awesome.
into the streets
do
of the
it.
slum district.
Oy, we smell like shit.
Everybody's
I wanna take a shot.
absolutely. You guys all smell like hot doo doo. And now that you've all kind of gathered and everybody's in the same place, Trag seems to be staring at Kyuki pretty intensely. I think those are my clothes.
Oh, you must be mistaken, but I will gladly relinquish these to you.
You
Okay.
gonna get naked
Oh,
in the
no.
street? You gonna get naked?
Please do a performance check.
Come on,
let's
strip.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do a performance check. Yeah, see if he gets stripped
Excellent.
sexily.
Actually, let me throw a performance first.
Oh no.
And then I'm gonna throw on top we know the word I can't say. And just
Yeah.
kind of add some sparkles as I start spinning and just slowly unclothing myself.
Yeah, I mean, it gets caught on your elbow as you're spinning. At one point, the trousers, you can't get it over your boot. You don't take the boots off first. You're just kind of hopping around. After a few minutes of catching a lot of attention, even though this area of the slums district is pretty quiet usually, everybody it seems like the whole town just happens to be here watching this. But at the very end, you kind of pose standing in nothing but, underwear of D&D, whatever that is. I couldn't begin to tell you. A chastity belt of sorts.
Small clothes.
An anti-chastity belt, basically.
Nice.
And then
yes.
quickly redress. And it gets a couple smatterings, a little smattering of applause from around the district.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then,
Whoa.
and
There
then
you are.
very quickly, as you have finished, and you hand over all the clothes to Trag, he does the exact same thing, and almost to a T, where it gets caught around his boot. He can't get his elbow through, and nobody claps for Trag.
I'm just staring
Aw.
at both of them, just utterly.
I feel like we'll be fast friends.
Oh, I might like our. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. So I'll just step to the side and just present him.
I turn my back in disgust.
Yes, that seems right.
Beth. Okay, so we're in the slums district.
Yep.
Let's head back to the White Dwarf. I think that's the place
Yeah,
we need to go.
Ivory Dwarf.
Yeah, Ivory Dwarf. Yeah, we can
Okay.
go rest up there. At least collect our shit, and then because I think Nazin's there in like 2 days or so we can head on back. Does anyone buy anything?
I do, but I'd rather.
Okay,
I would very much like to be clean and.
I wanna
very
get
much like
paid.
some rest.
exactly. I like where she's going.
Yeah, it's like super early morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning right now.
Oh fuck no.
Your assumption is
Fuck
that Nazin
no.
wouldn't be there, so you feel like you could probably go shower up, clean off, and then hope to meet him the next day, or rather later.
Mhm.
Is that a
Mhm.
plan? We good with
Yes.
that plan, y'all?
All right, let's head back.
Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what you do. You guys you can all take a long rest, so you regain
Yes, all your shit.
all your shit back. Which
Yes.
I thought I built a code into Roll20, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, so regain your spell slots. Your hit points are maxed back out. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You crash for the evening without issue. You kind of wake up around noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, give or take. Head downstairs. At a certain point, you're all gathered back, including Trag and Renault, who have met you there in the morning. And a couple hours into the afternoon, after you've eaten, Nazin walks through the front door and immediately sees Trag. He's like, Trag, my best pal! And runs over, and they embrace each other. And then one by one, starting, of course, with the goblin, Nazin runs around trying to hug everybody, saying thank you for, you've returned my best pal! Y'all are so great! Giving everybody hugs.
We try.
Aw.
You give such warm hugs. I love
Does it give warm gold?
Nice.
It's
Well,
very awkward for me. I just kind of
sense.
stand there with my arms to my side, like,
Okay, perfect.
this is happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he hugs you regardless. Nearly squishes goop out of the goblin's eyes and ears with such a tight hug. It walks over and just kind of like tink on the Warforged's shoulder, gives him a little tink, and then tries to hug the rest of you guys. At which point, he sits down, orders a round of ale and some bread and meat, and then plops himself down happily at the end of the table with you all.
Tell us, darling, how are you feeling today?
I'm so much better now that you guys found my friend Trag Tragnar. It's good to have you back, buddy. They hold hands a second here and there, and they have some secret joke that they kind of elbow into each other.
Hey, Nazine, were you in the warehouse when all the stuff went down
Nope.
with Trag?
Nope.
Okay. Gonna let Raylan take that one from there.
wow.
Hey, Iron Man, I need some help with a book I got.
Yeah.
Can I hand him the book I have, the iron book with the iron clasp on it?
Yeah.
And I want to hand it to him and go, can you open this thingy?
Sure can. Well, let me try. What is that?
You're just trying to pry it open.
Well, if I use
It
my-
looks
no.
like a regular book that's kind of wrapped in this iron clasp. There's not a
Is it a
spot for a
lock?
key.
mouse spot for a key. Oh yeah, then let me just try to muscle it up.
Just
Yeah.
I'm trying
Should
to-
be interesting.
Thinking of that book from the Mummy. And it had that little star and clasp on it.
Oh yeah. I want to
Shout out to Brendan Fraser.
strength check.
Yeah.
Strength check.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can feel it kind of starting to bend a little bit, but then it almost seems like it snaps back like rubber, although clearly made of some type of iron-like metal.
Yeah, little lady.
Slam it back down. Son of a.
Casually slide that back over to her.
Can I do one last thing? Can I do an Arcana check on it? Because I hadn't done that. I don't think I've done that yet on it. I know I should have by now. Shame on me.
Shame.
Yeah, I mean, 100% you can tell that there is a magical spell that's keeping this band locked around the book.
But I don't know it.
You don't know the source of the spell, and it doesn't feel familiar either.
All
Do I
right, that's
hear-
all.
Yeah, I hear her grumbling because she's trying to get the book open. If I'm not mistaken, I just kind of lean into like, wasn't there a magic store that we passed by when we met Irene? That purple place, I forgot what it was, but it was on the way to the disinfected cock, I think it was.
I want
We
to
can
go
check
back
that
there.
place. Yeah, just reminder, we should check it out. I want to lean back towards Renault and towards Nazin. Shit. I just kind of like
You lean
Rest
towards
here.
all three of them.
I'd be like, look, I'm glad y'all are back, and I'm glad you're happy together, but payment is due. We've delivered your friend here. Promised him, for me, I got at least a month's worth of gold or salary promised. And I slide the flyer that I got at at the beginning of my quest.
Nazin kind of like shrinks a little bit. I confess, my friend, I have not yet received the advance payments for my new book of poetry. I'm a bit short on gold, but I have something I think is more valuable. And he pulls out this like scroll tube and hands it to you, Raylan. And he says, "It's a deed to a remarkable property at the north end of the city. We'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership between me and you all, but and I can arrange that after you've inspected the estate and deem it satisfactory."
Can I do a history check to see if this place was the warehouse that I've been to already? That's
You can just ask him. I mean, he's like,
Yeah.
he's like, no, this is the manor north past right on the edge of the slums.
Wait, but you know about the warehouse I'm talking about that we found Renault in, and Trag was that.
Well, I know there's warehouses in the slums district. It's called the slums district.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
Just real quick, why do you think Nazin was there?
Because Trag told me.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No.
Who was it then?
Trag said, just to recap, that he was in the middle looking around the warehouse while Renault was in the back, and then he just got grabbed.
I heard Nazin earlier, but that's cool.
Oh, I heard Nazin was downstairs. That's what I
No,
heard. I'm sorry.
Trag was downstairs. Renault was upstairs. I could have said the wrong thing. I will not
My
go back
bad.
and find out.
No.
I won't either.
I refuse to admit defeat here.
Okay,
But I just wanted to clarify. So yeah, you
that's cool.
you thought maybe Nazin was there, but you now believe everybody when they say that Nazin was not there.
All right,
Okay.
cool. That's fine. Just triple checking.
Yeah, I get it. That's my fault. for
Well,
not making it clear.
while you're trying to figure out where Nazin was, I want to go up to him and I need to ask him about Tiddlywinks.
Okay. You're just asking him if what about?
Yeah, does he know him? Has he heard of him? You know anything about him, or possibly his brother?
I mean, Tiddlywinks is he's a mischievous little character that's in town, out of town, in the city, out of the city. He's good people. I'll tell you that. You should meet him. You'd love him. Tiny little gnome guy. Knows construction and building things with his tiny little child baby hands. But
That's racist.
I haven't seen him in maybe a month.
Where's the last place you saw him? Was it here?
He was here in the city. He had a meeting with somebody at the castle, and then that was probably the last time I saw him. He could have gotten some type of mission or a job or something, but I haven't seen him since that day.
Okay.
Can I look at Renault real quick and ask? Can I talk with Renault real quick? All right. I want to talk to him about that city guard, the captain we met earlier at the warehouse.
Okay.
Because now I'm sitting here with two of your friends who promised me something and shorted me. I don't like that. I want to talk with your city guard captain because we just did a job for him without getting paid. We just took out a Grey Skull member. I think we could do something else with the rest of the crew, but I know for a fact that since he's funded, he can pay me. I'm like your friends here, and I just kind of scoff at Trag, and I look and I kind of hold the deed up, just be like, this doesn't take care of payment. This is compensation.
And you're saying this to Renault?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, as I said originally, when this all started, I did not have sufficient funds to be able to pay you to do anything, which is why I offered my own assistance. I am willing to bet, though, I think the last time that property sold, it was for thousands of gold. I can't imagine that it would bring less if you were to sell it again. But as for you calling the city guard on Nazin, you're more than welcome to, although I do believe typically they will side with a citizen.
No. I apologize. I'm not coming off that way. I just want to get paid, and I think the city guard could pay me for taking care of these gangs. We just took care of the gray skulls. Again, I'm not saying you robbed us or anything like
Right.
that.
I don't
You
know
helped us in
how.
the sewers and shit.
I don't know how willing the city watch would be to pay you. There are certainly organizations within the city though that may be worth your time if that's what you're looking for, is to get compensated for cleaning the sewers or for keeping the city safe. I know for sure that that organizations like maybe the East Watch Trading Company, definitely the Watchful Order would absolutely want you to join, and they pay for jobs. And I think that people like you tend to do well with them.
Okay, East Watch. Right. East Watch Company.
East West Trade Company.
East West Trade, and then who's the watch crew?
Well, it's the Watchful Order of Protectrists, they call themselves.
Okay.
It's mandatory if you are a citizen and you wield a sword, you must join them. There's a similar organization for spellcasters in the city, but citizenship is the key there. But they do pay people to do things. As for fighting between the organization and the blasphemers, that's sort of daily business here. I don't know that the guards will do anything other than to ask you to keep it off the streets.
Okay, copy that.
Is Nazin kind of listening in on this, or are we all sort of at the table taking in these conversations?
Yeah, I mean this is an out loud conversation.
Okay. So I turn to Nazin, but I point at Renaud. Speaking of organizations within the city, what do you know of the Purgers?
And you're speaking to Nazin, but pointing at Renaud.
Like, just speaking of that.
Oh, okay.
Right,
all right. I just got confused with
attention.
semantics.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
The Purgers is there's not much going on with them right now. I think the last I heard, they were like significantly southwest of the city. They were the Purgers are. It's the they call themselves groundskeepers, but they really burn shit. They claim lands for the king, and that's their whole thing. They move the kingdom outward. Manifest destiny, they say.
And they do this as a matter of career. This is what
yes,
they do.
Absolutely they do. That's what they get paid to do. They are members of the not City Watch. They're more of an internal division of probably the King's Guard, for my best guess. I just know they work for the kingdom. But we rarely see them in town. We have no problems with them here in the city.
Do you have any idea how they choose where they expand?
I don't. Renaud
one last
speaks up. Renaud's like, these are the... I may be able to facilitate a meeting where you could get questions about that answered.
Really?
In fact, as some sort of payment for... it seems that your half-elf friend here is very concerned with payments. I think maybe a way that I can assist or offer some additional payment would be that although estranged from the royal family, I still have many friends in high places throughout the city, in different factions, in different guilds, and I can, as long as I believe you will comport yourselves, I can organize meetings and provide audience with influential persons in the city.
I need the strongest man in the city alive in here right now to open this book.
I can send word, and you see him kind of turn around. He's like, Isaac. And Isaac,
Marcus guy.
again, the enormous bearded black human, comes over and says, "What you need, sir?" And Renaud just kind of motions to you.
Open the book. Hand him the book.
The book. I need it open.
Okay.
That's what I need.
Isaac takes the book from you, is pretty like he looks around it. It's like it's just a strip of iron, and you see him just kind of like wrench down on it. You can see it snap and open, and then the iron kind of
Nice.
just in the air reforges itself. And he takes it
Nice.
back, drops it, like,
Fine, book.
nope.
Do it your way.
That is the correct move.
That's awesome.
Guess I gotta go talk to people.
All right. Well, we need to figure out where we're going to go from here because obviously we got these city games, cities in ruins, Pilot City. I could just personally say these people don't give a fuck and they'll try to screw us over. So either we can clean up, maybe make friends with everybody in the town, or get our fortune and get the fuck out of here because I don't like this place. I don't like the people. Well, I take that back. I don't like the government running this people. That's all I gotta say.
Shouldn't we still inspect the manor that we've been bestowed to?
We can make that a base of operations.
Could we ask them what's so special about the manor? Is there anything special about it?
Manor is a good word for Kyuki, by the way. It sounded nice.
I
did.
Put that in the rep.
Yeah, no,
sure.
you guys, like Nazan said that he would facilitate a meeting with a magistrate to verify transfer of ownership after you guys inspected the property.
Okay.
Yeah. We can definitely go do that.
Let's go do that then. And I point
North.
to as we get up, I look over now. I certainly would like to set up a meeting in a little while.
I will I'll see what I can do, and I will send a messenger for you.
You cut out there. What was that?
You'll send what?
I will see what I can do, and I will send a messenger for you once I have organized a conversation.
All right.
Good.
So y'all want to head north?
Wait, hang on. One more thing. Trag.
Sure.
Trag.
Cool.
I mean, not Trag. Tragnar.
That's
Not Trag. You go that way. I'm done with you.
Stage left even. That's Trag. Got it.
God, love it. Fucking love
Bruno, where can I talk to people about some possible spell books of some sorts?
Oh, there are probably 5, 6, 7 spell magical trinket and spell shops here in the city. I think there's one in the slums district that comes to mind, the Beholden Beholder. There's a few more, and you see him kind of reach back in his memory as I reach back into mine. 1 second.
Nice.
There is a bookstore near the manor which Nazan is trying to provide you the deed with, called the Bookworm's Treasure, and it's for sure they do spell books and scrolls there, and I think maybe those would be the best two specifically for books. Other places will have trinkets and wands and things like that, but those two are the ones for sure that handle scrolls and books.
Thank you. All right, I'm ready.
Y'all ready to step?
Shall we go check out the manor?
Yep.
But first, while we're doing that, while everybody's walking out, and I reach in my back pocket and I pull a sack of 10 gold. I put it in this pocket and just kind of put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, I got this earlier as extra help. You saved my life, so take it. I appreciate you helping us.
He says, "Well, you have made a friend in me. Your coin is not needed, Ranger." And he hands it back.
Okay. And I look at Naz and I say, "Thanks again," and I put it in my back pocket.
No problem. You're welcome.
As we walk out. Okay. Just making sure. Trying to be a good kid.
But why? This is D&D.
He literally saved my life, so I can at least give him the money that wasn't mine.
Okay, so you guys are heading north to the slums district, you say?
What time of day is it?
It's like mid-afternoon or like late afternoon.
Okay.
North of the district, let me think.
Yeah, so the slums district is north, and he was suggesting that the manor is north of that, at the edge of the district.
Okay.
Is that where you're headed?
Yeah, because that was past the crime scene.
Yep. So
past the coin.
So I think I can show you a thing. Let me look real quick.
Yeah.
Show us the thing, technology.
So this is, and you all should be able to see this as it pops up. You get to this kind of. Oh, can you see?
I
Yep,
can see.
yeah.
You gotta
Okay.
zoom way
Yeah.
out.
You got to zoom out because it's pretty big. This is. You see a sign kind of at the north end here, and it's called Gray Skull Alley.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you see as you walk around, you kind of come up from the south through that middle, those alleys, and you find yourself on the main street there, and you see through this kind of area, you saw the bookstore that was mentioned. You see a handful of like some blacksmiths. There's definitely an herbalist shop somewhere. You walk
Can you ping
by-
that alley?
What's that?
Can you ping that alley for me? I'm just looking at the map.
Yeah, so the alley is the north-south in the middle, right? That's Gray
Oh,
Skull
okay.
Alley. That's going north-south.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna come up
Where-
with names for the streets later.
No, that's cool. It's cool. Just get an idea where we're headed.
Where are we in relation to that bookstore? I need to pop in there real fast.
Yeah, so you could stop. You could go there first if you'd like.
The
Yeah,
Behold
let's-
and
let's
Beholder.
do
The
that.
the bookstore is all the way on the west. Renault would have told you it's at the west end after you get off of the alley, and so it
Which
is.
one?
It's the red one over here on the far left.
Which bookstore is that? Behold.
Aha!
This is,
get in
this
there.
is
Yeah,
the
okay.
Bookworm's Treasure.
Got it.
So the front of this place is like adorned with a charming sign of a gold dragon curled around a treasure hoard of books and scrolls.
Is there a? Can I look around for a weapons shop on said valley or alley? See if I see anything.
Yeah, so you guys kind of have paced around this area. We'll say that you spent an hour just kind of taking in the alley. For sure, there's at least one. You saw a weapons like a place down in the south here. I don't know if you see that ping.
One more, please. Sorry, I'm zoomed out.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Copy. Pew!
So and I could give you a map later once you make a map.
Of course.
Yeah.
Called,
Sketches,
you see
right?
it's like a detached building, the ground level, clearly solid stone, steam and smoke rise, and you smell like smelting and iron and steel being worked coming from that building.
Is this all the slums district, or we're past the slums
Yeah,
district?
you guys are kind of from where you are in south is the slums district for the most part.
Okay. So,
All right. I'm going to go into the Bookworm's Treasure.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, you guys walk in. There's this old male gold dragonborn sitting in like a reclining chair, smoking just the longest pipe that you've ever seen, exhaling through his nose with cool little intricate symbols and shapes.
All right. I'm going to throw down his dang spell book. I need some assistance with this.
please.
He looks down at it and looks back up at you, and he's like, "My transcription and translation fees are probably outside of the range that someone like you might be able to afford." As he kind of like looks you up and down. After all, I do not believe that piles of scrap carry coin.
Hey,
And he looks down at you as
listen.
you like. He looks down at you and he's like, and like you see him kind of squint a little bit and then exhale through his nose. And he's like, "Well, if this is your pile of scrap, please accept my apologies, little one. What can I do for you?"
I need the book opened. And I just throw it up there.
So now there's two books sitting on his counter. One that's locked with some kind of iron band.
And he needs help with his book.
He takes yours first, the iron band, eyes it over, kind of it like just puts it in front of himself, and it sort of spins and circles in the air in front of his face. And then he catches it and hands it back to you, and he's like, "This is not a lock I can break, little one. It is of powerful magic. You will need to find a magic word to speak to the band, and the iron will disintegrate." He then looks at the other spellbook on the table and says, "What am I to do with this?"
What?
Arun, are you talking? What is that?
Yeah, that was me.
That went full on robot for a minute.
It's binary. You won't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to know if there are any additional spells in this book outside of what I've already seen.
Okay.
So,
He opens it up without any issue. Kind of quickly thumbs through the pages. They fly back and forth, and then he hands it back to him. He's like, "There is certainly one spell here that I am not going to translate for you. Other than that, it seems generic sorcery, wizardry spells of low skill.
why won't you translate it for me?
I do not work in necromancy, my friend."
Oh, perfect. Okay. And that's all I need.
Please feel free before you all leave to buy something instead of making free use of my services.
I'm gonna spit some oil on the floor. And
Gold up there and like, how about that?
What's that? Sorry, that went full on.
We found the robot, you guys.
Oh god.
Definitely a Cylon. 100%.
For sure.
Drunk
Can you
Cylon.
hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I chucked 5 gold up there and I was like, how about now?
He catches the
5 gold.
catches all
Yeah.
5 into a single stack in the air and then brings it to his hand. Looks at it, is like, it's honestly a little bit of an insult. But then he still puts it in his shirt pocket.
Yeah, right.
You son of a bitch! Take my book back. I'm out of here. Wait, where can I find out about necromancy?
This is not something I will help with.
let's get out of here. On my way out the door, I'm gonna knock the shit.
Fine. Take my business elsewhere.
Come back when you want scrolls made, little one.
Okay.
I love the from like, I hate everything. Okay.
Oh, man.
Can I rip his door off the hinge?
I
As I
give
close
it
it.
a shot. It would be a strength check.
As I close it.
Get it. Get him.
Like he does with his wife,
You
slams
close
the
it,
door.
you close it loudly. It does feel good though. There's something about it that feels good. Like, yeah, I didn't just let it close by itself.
We just like walk down the street. We're just like,
Yeah, y'all are feeling like chest out, feeling shoulders back.
As I walk by, I'm just kind of leaning against one of the buildings and just look to the goblin. Did it go well, huh?
went fine. Asshole.
So he's not nice, the shopkeeper in there.
No, he's quite rude. And he called him a pile of scraps. How dare he? Whoa.
I'm thinking about going back in there.
I'm considering this.
Don't you start with me right now.
Who, me?
Yes. And I Tyler and like run behind Irene and like like peeking out from behind them.
And I'm just pointing.
Okay, little friend.
Watch yourself.
God. I'm at the weapons shop, if I believe so. I just want to at least just take a quick peek. I want to better my guns. I'm gonna go in there, talk with the shopkeep. I got bolts. I've been trying to keep a count of them. I haven't been doing so well, but I'm pretty sure I'm around between 15 and 20. I just want to know if he has anything that makes crossbows shoot faster, like better sinew or anything like that. Because the ones I got, I need to be able to reload faster.
Yeah, I mean, you walk in and this seems to be more of a generic weaponsmith, armorsmith. There's a what seems to be husband and wife, or they're both genasi. One's kind of like red skinned, and the other is blue skinned. And as the one working on armor, the blue skinned one turns around, you can see that it looks an awful lot like like Hyuki, and you realize that they are not husband and wife; they're both men. But
Mm-hmm.
at Genasi, one could be forgiven from behind.
Mm-hmm.
But they seem to be like you look at all their goods, and they seem pretty standard.
Mm-hmm. Pretty standard on that one. Okay. Okay. Let's kind of take a look. I'll just see. Let's ask. I'll be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, sir. Sorry about that. I want to know. Do you sell? Y'all special? Or I just need some crossbow bolts. Do y'all have anything pretty savvy?
I can absolutely. One says and kind of point you to it. We have plenty of bolts. They're 1 gold for a bundle.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 1 guard full bundle. All right, I'll take one of those. I'll just put my key down and just take a bundle and stash it.
Yep.
You know anybody? And I would just ask, you know anybody here that and range, like anybody that's good for long range attacks or bows or anything like that.
There is a bowyer in town. They tell
Mm-hmm.
you. And as you can see in their head that they're trying to remember what it is.
But don't.
No, I just forgot what it's called. Give me a second.
Nah, that's cool.
You don't have encyclopedic knowledge of the world, Brandon?
Not yet, I don't.
What do you mean?
I know. They point you to. They point you to a couple places. The first, they recommend there's an antique store in town called Galabad's, which may have something for you. But then there's also they say nearby on the same block as the abandoned manor there is the bent nail, and that would be your best bet for a bowyer or sculptures or wooden furnishings. They are woodworkers there.
Okay, they're north of here, right?
Yeah, I mean it's across the street, but you'd have to go around to the front entrance.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. I don't have a hat, but I tip it and I say, y'all have a good one, and I leave.
Yep.
So can we kind of see what is around this area based on this map? Like, is that a greenhouse looking place?
That's what I was going to ask about
down
too.
at the bottom in the middle.
Yeah.
No, it's a greenhouse.
Okay.
But yeah, it has the 3rd floor as you walk by. It's like a 3-story townhouse, and the 3rd floor of which seems to have been converted to a greenhouse. It's got you can see like through the translucent walls that you can see just a crazy rainbow of flowers blossoming on that 3rd floor.
Is this does it look like a private residence?
No, it looks like it's probably an herbalist of some kind.
Oh, I'm gonna go in there.
Okay.
Where was Raylan in relation to where I was?
Where was
I'm south.
Or is it from the bookstore where I was kind of standing outside?
Yeah, the bookstore's way in the northwest. He's in the southeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ramani, did you just walk in there?
I think that's where it was,
Yeah,
that red place I was
just
pinging on.
if people want to like run into these stores, just let me know who's going in. That's all.
Yeah, somebody want to come with me to the herbalist?
I'll go with you.
Okay. As you walk in, you can see that there's a small little placard on the front door called Corellan's, which seems to be like the name of the shop of some kind.
I'm sorry, what was the name?
Corellan's, Corellon. And it's the placard is shaped like a crown.
Oh.
You walk in and you see an elf, who looks to be a wood elf, playing around with herbs and has a small alchemy set and is kind of like grinding herbs up into this into vials and working on that stuff. Doesn't even really notice you come in. Kind of absorbed in what they're doing.
Yeah, I look around. Is it just stocked with various like jars and?
Yeah, all kinds of like plants that you've seen before, some that you haven't. There are vials and potions, some swirling, some kind of thick and opaque that you can't see through. It's really like a smorgasbord of herbalism and alchemy kind of across the whole shop here.
Awesome. Okay. As we're kind of taking in this crazy variety of stuff, I turn to Elvir. Are you good at making potions and things?
I mean, my mom taught me a thing or two, kinda. If I don't mess it up, I messed it up a lot.
Well, you can't learn unless you mess up some.
Oh, thanks.
My mother taught me how to gather herbs. I've never been one for brewing, but maybe we can put those talents together in tandem.
Yes.
But
Has he noticed us walking around the shop yet?
Yeah, at this point, he's has kind of looked over their glasses at you, and is just kind of like watching you move around, waiting, but doesn't really turn away from the work.
Can I go up and ask him what he's doing?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what you doing?
yeah, I'd follow.
It's like I'm working on a new potion that has never been made before, so I'll need a little bit of silence if you don't mind.
Okay.
And we watch.
I don't care. And you see kind of like all of a sudden this like you hear like a psst, and then just a little plume of smoke go up from it. And you're like, oh, fuck, and sets it aside and then turns to you. How can I help you?
The upstairs
That's awesome.
of your home, the glass.
The greenhouse. Yes.
How did you do that?
You find seeds. How much do I need to tell you about plants here?
I, in my full hides and everything, like
Yeah.
turn my head and look at him like, come on.
I collect and grow and clone and splice and then play.
Interesting. I didn't know you could have a little forest in the middle of a city.
Most of what I have upstairs is common. There are some plants I have that you can only find in forests, some that are exclusive to grasslands and plains, and some I have from I have a couple that you can only find in swamps. Kind of proudly peacocking a little bit.
I look down at Elvir. And where are you from?
I'm from. Anyways, so what kind of good kits would it help if you're on the field and dying?
I would certainly have some type of healer's kit if I were worried
Hey,
about friends.
that sounds good. Get me one of those. Like 2 of those, actually.
Oh, I don't sell healing kits. I have
Ah,
herbalist
son of
kits
a-
and alchemist
Oh,
supplies.
That's what I meant. The herbalist kit. I'm sorry.
Okay, those don't help dying people. Those help you identify plants and
In a panic, Mary literally panicked in real life and didn't know what to say. I'm sorry. I meant herbalist.
so
Art imitates
Okay,
life.
words are hard sometimes.
so
Words are hard a
I
lot.
said I need herbalist kits for the field, not healing kits for the field.
okay. Well, and
Mhm.
in that case, yes, I do have herbalist kits.
Okay.
I'm happy to sell you one if that's what you'd like.
What about kits to make the potions, the alchemy?
That would be alchemy supplies. I sell those as well.
I look at Elvir. Do you have that?
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those too.
I sell herbalist kits for 10 gold, and I would sell you alchemist supplies for 75 gold.
That is steep for now.
I'm sorry. What was the? I'm sorry. I was looking through my stuff.
Ten-
The alchemy kit was what?
75 gold for the alchemist supplies.
Mmm.
Mm.
Mmm. Mmm.
Roll that haggle check.
I'm not gonna have that good of a haggle check. I can promise you that.
Put on your, go into Karen mode and ask for the manager.
There it is.
And what was the herb? I'm sorry. What was the herbalist?
I would sell that for 10 gold.
10 gold. Okay. All right.
I'm assuming that neither of you is a citizen. Am I right in assuming that?
Why do you have to say it like that?
It's quite clear. If you were a citizen, the price is slightly negotiable. If you were a member of one of the guilds of the city that I do business with, I'm sure that we could come to an arrangement for that as well. But
Which ones do you do business with?
the Council of Farmers has a substantial discount because they do a lot of my collecting, and the Guild of Physicians use my potions quite a bit.
The Guild of what? I'm sorry.
Physicians.
Physicians.
And I do give discounts to members of the Shit Sweepers Guild, but only because, well, you know.
Oh,
We
I saw the
technically did.
layup. Come on.
We technically did some sweeping earlier.
I nod knowingly and just accept having
Just accept it.
fertilized my own before. When you say citizenship, did that mean from lands owned by Pyler?
Well, that means in Pyler City, citizens get a discount at my shop.
So only within the city.
Well, I suppose any member of the Kingdom of Pyler, I would give the discount to if you could prove that you were a member of a citizen within the kingdom. Although the majority of the kingdom now is still Pyler City. Although I do know the city is growing outward, it's primarily here in the city.
It's growing into brand new territory. And I smile, not at him, but I smile, and it's not good.
Yeah.
And I look at her and I'm like, yeah. What?
Well, I suppose we have something to work for then.
Yes, that we do.
Shall we find the others?
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
So,
so I'm
head on
pretty
up.
much walking around trying to find Raylan, kind of not really skipping, but just kind of
A
to
saunter.
myself, very
You vibing?
a saunter.
Feeling
Yes.
himself.
You're walking like somebody who's wearing sunglasses, listening to Kendrick Lamar.
Is he still nude?
Oh no, he got dressed. He got dressed.
No.
Got it. Just making sure.
What? You got something to get this sexy blue skin, sir?
Not at all.
Excellent. So yeah, I'm just trying to find where Raylan ran off to.
Okay.
I'm southeast.
Yeah. So you find him kind of walking out of what seems to be like a smith's, weaponsmith, armorsmith's shop.
Raylan, darling, is there anything worth my time in that shop that you've just come out of?
Well, saw a couple people there. They seem nice, look like you. Kind of overly aggressive with themselves, but they seem sweet. I just got some ammo. Nothing really else. If you need to arm yourself, and I kind of look at him and I look and see if I see any knives or daggers, and then he vanishes in front of me and I freak out. So I'm like, oh, shit, what do I do? So I'm like, well, that's never happened before.
As
I'm like-
Discord just loses itself. One more time, sir.
It's cool. I'm like, oh, there you are. No, yeah, people in there are nice. No, people are in there nice. I'm just getting ready for the next fight. Just got some bolts. Yeah, if you need to strap up, and I look and see if there's any like armor on him, or I look for knives or weapons. But if you need to arm yourself, we can hit them up. How's the rest of the party doing?
I'm not quite sure, and I kind of look a little like puzzled for a second. Excuse me, and I just walk through into the shop.
Okay.
Okay, I do that. I kind of look in a weird way. Like he pushed my shoulder to the side. I definitely feel Cass's, right? And I just kind of continue to walk
Okay.
steady pace.
So quickly, Jason, you're gonna see a thing pop up in your journal.
Okay.
You're gonna spend the next hour kind of walking the area, and just kind of like taking in everything, right?
Yes.
Tell me if it worked.
Okay.
So fancy.
So go to your journal, and then it should just be like at the top.
Is that on my that's on my character sheet, isn't it?
No, it's on
Or-
in the like where the chat is, and then there's the journal at the top where before you click into your character sheet.
Ah, I got Renault, the world.
Yep. Open up the
Yeah.
world. There should be a plus sign next to the world.
Yeah, I got Grayskull out. Oh, yeah, there it is. Hey, hey, hey. All right, cool. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
because you have that feat, I believe.
Yes.
Where
Yes.
you have like impeccable. I think I'm just gonna throw it up there so I can make sure I know it. Yeah, names, faces,
Mhm.
and places that we gave you as a
Mhm.
bounty hunter. You're able to like with incredible accuracy recreate a map of a place, a person's name. You can recall faces, stuff like that. So you
Mhm.
basically spend an hour and a half drawing this on a piece of paper and making the notes that you see underneath it.
Yes, and I think I did. I was supposed to have some pipe leaf and shit like that. So yeah, let's roll one and smoke it. I'll
Jason, that's dope, dude.
do some recon.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, cool.
So as you look through that, yeah, Kyuki, you walk in.
I'm gonna do that at a tree.
Both
Yeah,
of the
fuck
proprietors
yeah.
kind of turn and look at you and kind of like are like caught off guard. And it's like, hello.
Do I recognize them at all?
You don't
or-
know. I mean, you've seen, what did we say, like 4 or 5 Genasi your whole life. This is 6 and 7.
Oh, nice. I'll make a note of that. So I kind of take a second, catch myself. Sorry. Ooh. My friend was just in here, and he mentioned there was others that looked like me, and I just frantically walked in to see who you were.
I understand it. It's rare that we would see each other in a place such as this. It's quite something. It is nice to your name.
Yes, I'm the great performer known as Kyuki. Kind of just do a little bow. Like,
yeah,
nothing criminal.
I am Embrick. This is my partner Avi. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Please let us know if there's anything that we can do for you here, or if there's anything that you have need of from us. We are smiths. I make weapons, and he makes metal armor. If we can do something for you, please let us know. Welcome to Pyler City.
Thank you. Actually, now that you mention it, kind of reach in my little pouch and pull out the little small brass knuckles that I found and kind of just set it down.
Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about this?
The
Possibly who made it, or
yeah, the armor smith picks it up. Embrick picks it up and kind of eyes it over, bites down on it, hits it a couple times with a small hammer. This is a rare metal indeed. I have not seen this in some time. Where did you come by these, might I ask?
Actually, it's a quite tragic story. In my home, both of my parents had just vanished, and there was blood everywhere, and this is all that I found.
Yeah, their faces drop. He takes a cloth, pours a little bit of liquid on it, and then kind of like runs it over the knuckles and turns it to you, and you can see that it's like gleaming. He's like, these are made of platinum. There are not many who deal in platinum around here, that is for sure. And especially to have such a small hand, I would have to imagine it would fit only a gnome or a halfling, or a smaller, maybe an elven child. I don't know. They're small. I'm sorry for your losses, of course, but these are probably worth 1,500 gold. These knuckles.
We said it was platinum?
Yeah.
Is there any halfling or gnome settlements that you're aware of on this side of Pyler?
Not that I know of. And he turns to Avi, and Avi shakes his head too. I'm unsure of where this would come from. I couldn't even begin to guess.
Okay, so I'll just reach back over and take them back. Thank you. So my search continues, but please be well, and hopefully we will cross paths. and again, kind of bow and start to leave.
Please come back if we can help with anything else.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I go to rejoin the group.
Okay.
I so hate that Elvira missed all of that.
So, are we all gonna meet up? Or do we find Raylan each individually kind of looking for him? What are we doing? Anybody else got errands?
All good.
Okay. You guys
I'll just rejoin the party. Just kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious that my mood has kind of shifted, but.
Right. So you guys kind of head to that area, what looks to be where this manor is.
Mm-hmm.
And you can exactly right there where the ping was. This is the manor. It is pretty expansive, and from the outside, you can get a pretty good view of it. It looks like this.
Yeah.
Looks like a shit.
Yeah, I mean it's huge, right?
This
you can
thing
tell
is
it's at
huge!
least 2 stories. You could see that there used to be some kind of turret on the northwest corner, but it's really really big, and that's what it looks like.
Oh,
Alright.
there we go.
Why would anybody need a house this big?
Why is it like that ran through by a tornado?
I kind of look around us. So usually the people that own these places own people, land.
People don't own people. That doesn't.
I've seen. I've seen it.
So
Oh.
naive.
I think that he says.
I've seen it,
Listen.
unfortunately.
So
Now you wonder why I don't like Tyler. Yeah.
so you guys kind of walk up to the front steps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna throw some stuff there. You guys all updated your health and stuff, right? Sure you did.
Yep.
Oh, is that a sign we're going into a battle?
No, I just wanted to make sure. I'm grabbing
Walk in.
There's no such thing as
jumped.
roll for initiative.
So it's kind of at this point mid to late evening, so dusk has fallen, so it's not super well lit outside.
Could use some work.
You guys all kind of light torches for those of you that need it anyway. And it should be loading in now. This is you walk up to the steps of the
Nice.
the manor.
Nice.
And
Nice.
let's take 5.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Perfect, 'cause I can't see anything.
Oh,
Yep, that sounds about right.
sounds about right. Let me give you a torch.
Better
Sorry
get
about
some
that.
eyes, kid.
Get some specs or something, my guy.
Install that shit.
Dude, you're telling me. I'm staring right at it. Looks like I'm giving a good one, right? That's me reading a map. That's me reading a fucking map. God damn it.
On that
There
note,
we go.
All right, we'll see everybody in 5 minutes.
That would actually be a good fade. Like have like a like balloon nut butthole, and it just
Okay,
expands.
well, hold
Like
on.
here's
We're
chances.
live again. Let's.
All right.
We're live
That's
again, and
perfect.
the first thing coming back is a balloon knot butthole. Look,
I
to
said
be honest,
balloon nut.
to be honest, internet, y'all knew what you were getting. All right, get over it.
Yeah, right.
If not, you know now.
Yeah. Oh, you
Those
did
places you gotta
so.
pay to see this.
Yeah, this is free. Get over it. All
It's
right.
not like you type in rotten.com or anything anymore.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, there's a throwback. Look it up, internet.
Don't. Or
Don't. Wait.
What are you doing?
Paging Admiral Akbar.
So, yeah,
Right?
so you guys are able to walk in and explore, do whatever you want to do. You can move slowly, you can move fast, you can do whatever you want to do.
All right. Yeah, get up in here.
Let's see what we're dealing with.
Dude, the doors open normally.
So you can see that door. Hold on, go back a little bit. I forgot that I actually had that door closed. So I do need to kind of help you as you're going if you're going to be opening doors. So give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh no, so that door's open. You can see in from there, right? When
Yeah,
you
I can see in from there.
Yeah, you're good then.
Okay.
Good.
We're gonna run into squatters.
Yeah, I mean you'll see like closed doors here and there, and when you see a closed door, just let me know if you want to go through that door.
Okay.
What is this in the center?
I'm gonna walk in.
Yeah, so it looks like a broken statue of a dragon. It's like missing pieces of it, but that's what it is.
How high are these boulders right here? Is this something like a microcross? These boulders.
Yeah,
left.
it would be rough terrain for you. Like it would take you some effort to get across it, but you could get across it.
Okay.
Can I ask a quick question? Smelling, is that perception or
Yeah,
sight?
that's perception.
All right. I just want to know if I smell any like shit or piss in here. Like
No, you don't. You don't smell any like signs of life.
Okay, it doesn't smell like a MARTA station. All right, I'm happy.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, you gotta know. It's called safety. I don't want crackheads stabbing my party members.
I'm gonna do a little
I
perception.
kind of feel like we're the crackheads who do the stabbing, though. Like if we're being fair.
She ain't wrong.
But I'm gonna do a perception, kind of look around and kind of see like the dust that's been collected, like kind of how long has this place been abandoned, or just try to get some kind of idea.
Well, I can't. Never mind. Just kidding. Because I was gonna help, but can't.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's been a while. You can't gauge how long. There's definitely a lot of dust on everything, though.
Does the foundation feel sturdy? Like,
yeah, it does. The walls that are still standing feel like they seem good.
All right, so it's not a Home Alone situation where I might fall through the floor.
No. Maybe, well, I mean, let's not rule it out yet, actually. But you're on the first floor right now, so everything feels good.
Okay.
Am I at a door right here?
Yeah, up above you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a door.
Is it locked?
No.
Go ahead and open that door.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh my god.
I scream very high pitched robot.
What's high pitch?
Dang it!
Or like it was like an R2D2. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should be the group R2D2. That seems completely grammatically correct.
That's actually going that route.
At every level. It's good.
Yeah, so in this main room that you guys are in now, so in the entryway you saw the broken stone dragon, you saw the stairs that go up, and then the room that the three of you are in now, there's kind of like this broken balcony that used to be there, almost like a little stage area, it looks like, rather. And then there's a on each side the remnants of a fireplace.
Are we about to have like an Animal Crossing episode? Because this will be fucking awesome.
Don't toy with my emotions, first of all.
We totally
Don't
should.
say shit if you don't mean shit.
I echo out loud at the chamber. Obviously, this big atrium. I'm just going to be like, Nazem must really like us or something. And I keep walking around.
Now, you said there was a fireplace near the stage, or?
It's on each the left and right side of that room that you're in.
Okay. I'm gonna go to each one of those and light both of those.
So the one on the left the one on the right you can see is like broken and kind of taken apart. The one on the left though, I think you can probably light. Give me a second.
Slowly make my way
That's
back
the
over there.
fireplace.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll light that thing for you.
Okay.
Actually, while they're doing that, I guess I want to start an investigation check, but I want to start going to every looking for papers.
Yeah,
I want to
give me a
see.
second while I light this.
Yeah,
for you
yeah,
guys.
of course. Yeah, y'all doing.
I'm gonna get confused by all of it.
All means. I'm just letting you know. Let's see. I'll just roll my investigation when you're ready.
That should light that room for you, Sterling.
Yes, good, thank you.
Doo-doo.
Okay, so what are you saying now, Raylan?
What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna walk around. Mainly, the thing is, I'm gonna like placards, paperwork, scrolls, anything just that has like names. Such junk mail. I'm looking for junk mail.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to know who the fuck squatted it, you know?
Okay.
Hmm.
That's a door
What
right
is this?
there, Raylan.
Is this a door?
Okay.
Raylan's in front of a door, and
What is
Irune, that's like some shattered windows. There is a door that's on the north side of it, though, above you, that goes out.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. I'll open my door next.
Open it.
Stop moving for 1 second, Keenan.
Yep.
As you kind of, oh shit, I just grabbed you. My bad.
No, you're fine.
As you're walking around, you notice your
It's only gay if you finish.
your like torch suddenly start to grow brighter.
What?
He grabbed him and he's like, "That's okay."
Just let it happen.
No, thank you.
All right.
Barb would
As
agree.
you say, just let it happen, your torch sparks brighter, Kyuki.
Yes. Yes. Inspired.
Okay.
Can I open my door? Or am I still on standby?
It is open, right?
Okay. Yeah. I was just.
If
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
just
see through
kinda...
it, the door is open.
Okay. Cool. Copy. Peeps in there. Looks like a bedroom.
Ooh. Don't do that.
So on the back of the stage, is this like a curtain type
Yeah,
situation?
Exactly.
Okay.
Is this a door to my right?
Yep.
You open that.
Looks like rubble.
Smash.
Looks like the window.
Is that a
This
hole
looks
in
like
the floor?
Where? Like,
I know what I want to look
Here.
for.
Boop, right there. Right next to me.
yes.
Is that a hole?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. You mentioned the tall, like kind of like not an atrium, but what do you call it? Like a silos. Was it connected or something like that? Like a high point. I want to do that.
It's where it used to be there, but it's kind of crumbled. It was like almost like a turret.
Crumbled down.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to get to the highest point of this house. Let's see. Can I do it? Is that another investigation? just like start looking for stairs and shit, or
Well, you saw stairs when you walked in,
okay.
in that main room, and
Okay.
I think those are really the only stairs that you've seen so far.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna check each room then. I'm gonna see if I find any nooks or crannies. Like a sniper hut is what I'm looking for. Yeah,
Yeah,
best.
This,
Best movie.
this
I'm
door
not gonna
that's in
start
front of me.
shooting people. Just
Yeah, what about it? I'll be here
I was-
hanging out.
I was gonna say I was gonna stealthily kind of slowly open this door.
Yep, it opens.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll the stealth check to see how quietly.
Wait, Irene, come here.
I don't even know where you're
Get
at.
to it. I don't even think I can get to it. Right here.
Right there.
Yeah, it makes no noise at all when you open it up.
can you blow on it? Like
There's a door right
just
there.
blows?
I don't know if I can get all of it.
How tall is this? Whatever this thing is it a
Like
shelf? Nah.
Oh,
The
it's
stacks
like-
of shelves and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's probably maybe a foot tall, 2 feet tall. For
Oh,
like
so we can
some
climb.
parts of it, some of them are a little bit higher. That big plank is a little bit higher.
All right, you want me to give you the old one up and over? How about that?
Yeah. Shoot me over there.
Just you hold her hands up like a kid.
You
How
just do
about
a
that?
strength check and throw her. It would have worked.
Yeah, just like a
Can I open this door?
No.
Ooh, stairs that lead down.
Giggity.
So are these rooms where QK and I are? Are these doors?
Yeah, there's doors on both sides of the hallway right there.
Let me take this door down here. I'm gonna
That
open.
should lead. Yep.
Raylan's walking south into this room. Looks like storage. Versus this
I'm gonna
room.
quietly open that door as well when you got a sec.
We're doing this? We going down here?
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
All right, y'all are gonna have to give me a minute.
Yep,
you,
you're good.
you guys start.
That's
to walk
fine, take your
down
time.
the stairs. The rest of you are exploring.
Yes.
So let me just look at this thing real quick. You guys can keep moving around. Those of you that are looking around. So as you guys go down the stairs, like you walk down this set of stairs, and then you see a hallway that goes left and right, and it smells like death and decay, heavy down here.
Can I do our Arcana check? I'm not gonna go any further. I just want
Yep.
Arcana check. That's
Yep.
all.
Yeah, you are 100% sure that there is something down here that would eat you alive without any effort. It's magical and it is evil without
Back up!
question.
Back up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up!
Hold on,
Get up! Nope! 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 Nope!
You sure?
Nope!
You
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die. Get out. Get out.
Game over, man.
Game over, man.
Look at that double 20.
I know, right? That was hot.
Game over, man. Done. So, just gonna take a second.
Yeah.
While that's
Carry
going
on, guys.
Yes, I rolled. See any papers or documents in the room I at? on that?
Nothing yet. I'm keeping that going for
Okay.
you.
Okay. That's a window, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Or is that a
it's
door?
missing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I looked at it.
What else they got?
It's a window. I'm assuming that's a window. Looks like that great room.
Yep.
Okay.
Come to my window.
I hate you.
Oh, sorry, I said that as I was walking past windows.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm gonna open that door stealthily that I'm at.
I gotta find you again. You got lost.
Okay, let's continue down this hall.
There you. That's not a door. That's a wall.
Thank you.
Well, we're gonna open this door that I'm standing at to my left.
Can I walk over this pile of rubble?
Yeah, it just takes you some effort.
And we're back.
Okay, I'll do
Oh, okay.
acrobatics, kind of
Athletics. would
do
be better.
the athletics. Okay,
Yeah.
copy that. Still learning it. Always fuck that up.
I'm
Same
gonna
thing with
follow.
Elder Scrolls. You said athletics. I fucking was trying to hit it. God damn it.
You're able to kind of walk up it pretty easily and down the other side if you want.
Fucking grumble. I'll roll an ankle in anger.
Oh, rolling ankle.
Yeah, that happened to
I'll
Savannah.
follow.
Fuck! Okay, let's see.
Do you notice anything, Raylan?
It's a fixer upper for sure. I don't know if we can flip it, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna
y'all
keep
need
checking.
Chip and Joanna Gates. What do you need?
I know some friends from a place called Chile. They might be able to help us build something. Let's see. I creak in this door. I want to continue looking for. This looks like a. I don't know if it's a safe house or these are windows, right?
No, there's a door. There's 2 doors in that room.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and push forward. I'm gonna creak this one.
Perhaps we should find the Chateau brothers to fix this place up.
Right? Actually, I was walking. It's funny you say that. I'm rambling while I'm walking down the hallway. It's funny you say that. Kind of looked around. There seem to be some places that probably help us out. Saw a lot of like places decked out in jewels and shit. We might find something. But do we want to live here? I mean, that's my question. I mean, it doesn't.
What's happening with these stairs up here?
It goes to the 2nd floor.
I found death in the basement. We should all go explore.
As you're kind of sitting there staring at these stairs that go up from the cavern, you hear these almost like a whisper coming from upstairs of a conversation, and it sounds like somebody saying, "Well, they're not going to stay, are they? They're going to leave. They should leave. We should make them leave."
I go up the stairs.
Okay, give me a
Son
second.
of a bitch.
Are the walls bleeding or?
No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. So y'all stop moving for a second. I'm gonna.
Sure.
I gotta try to do something.
Mhm.
All right, this is gonna be fucking complicated. Nothing.
Oh, no.
No, nobody goes anywhere by the fuck itself. You fucking monsters. All right, so that's the first floor. So
We know what we
I think
are.
we're on the second.
Rune's going upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
God, I'm glad I'm on your hand, Kookie. Jesus.
I mean, we know the golden rule: don't split the party. Do we follow it?
Absolutely.
Why do we
not.
never follow it?
Are you, Elvira? Are you following Irune?
We'll learn eventually.
I'm gonna have to.
Sure is.
At least we're taking a battle buddy with us and shit.
I can't let him go by himself. I already made that mistake once.
Yeah, the rest of you are.
Hey, you're a strong, independent woman. You're fine.
Hughie, you're gonna end up in different places. a
Strong,
little bit.
independent bear, mama.
Romani, where are you? Just as a reminder.
I am down kind of towards the main room. I'm in that little hallway above. The room with the stage, kind of at the base of those stairs.
The base of the
can't-
face. Got it.
So I was gonna next go around do a perception check where I am.
All right, so I think this is gonna work. Let's see what happens. Button.
That reminds me of
You're gonna
Zarya.
have to zoom out because some of you are way on the bottom,
Hang on, I'm coming. I'm getting there.
and then some of you are at the top.
Giggity. Wow. This is wow. Where am I?
Perfect.
You
I
guys are
don't
gonna
see
make this as
anybody.
absolutely complicated as possible.
As we
You met us.
that we intentionally tried to.
We love you.
It's our innocence that he loves about us. They're just dumb fucks. They just walk wherever the fuck they want. I gotta work.
How mad are you gonna be if I decide to go back down the stairs?
That's fine. I can put you back there real quick now that I've got it.
Nah, I don't want to do
Now
it.
that I've got
Okay.
you on this 2 doubles thing.
Perfect.
All right.
Let's keep moving.
So I'm going to fix the lighting real quick for the doors that you guys already opened. Give me a second. Because you open that one, you open that one, you open that one, you open that one. that one, that one, that one, that one.
We're about to do that Scooby Doo chase where we go through all the rooms, shit like that.
It's pretty close to that, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I think I've got.
Soul
I
Band
think
Withers.
it's all good now. For those of you on the first floor, I believe all the correct doors are open.
Yeah, it looked good from where I am.
So then there's those of you on the second floor.
Mhm.
What are these, like candelabras,
It's
lanterns?
dark.
Yeah, like old
Some light-
school. There's no candles in them. They since melted out.
Got it. All right.
This is in fact spreading.
You old bitch.
Is this a door to my right?
It sure is.
Is it open?
It sure
Is it locked?
It's not. It's not locked and it's open.
Perfect.
Famous last words.
What's in the fireplace?
It looks like a rat's corpse, like a skeleton of a rat.
Oh, okay.
Those of you that are still on the first floor, if you need me to do something, let me know. You guys can still.
Are we
Okay.
in free action still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm
okay.
gonna roll a perception check
Okay.
I
just
stopped
to see
dead
where
in
I
my
hear if
tracks.
I hear any noise coming from anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in a good place. Oh well, hey. Yo.
Yeah, kind of from you're standing in front of some stairs, and it seems like echoing off the walls from upstairs. You hear a conversation and whispers happening, which it seems like it's two people arguing. Well, what should we do? Should we sing a song? Should we make the chairs eat them? We should make them leave, though, right? They have to leave. They don't live here. And then it goes quiet.
Can I do an investigation check in this? There's books everywhere.
There are books truly everywhere.
Anything else?
Nothing that jumps out at me. It's a lot of like historical books, just at quick glance.
Oh, okay.
Like books about different races and creatures and things like that.
Okay.
Are these big trunks that I can walk across? Right here?
Are those what?
Kid.
Yeah,
Trunks that I can walk-
that is like a couple beams that are on there. You'd have to do an acrobatics check to walk across them.
I'm not gonna do that. What is this I'm walking on right now?
That's just a platform. That's a green rug.
Just green rug. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
It's a part of the carpet that is still there.
Oh, I see it. I got you.
And from where you are, you can kind of see down to those front steps over like
Yeah.
a part of the crumbled wall.
Got it.
Can I do a quick perception check on the room I'm in? Trying to make what this is because it looks like I don't know if walls are missing or if I'm out. I feel like I'm outside.
You're basically outside. That's like an old stable. Yep.
Okay.
I need to stealthily open this door.
Okay. It quietly opens.
All right.
Should we do a stealth check down the hallway to see if we found it quietly?
I mean, some of us are already down the hallway.
Yeah, a little too late for that, huh?
Clank, clank, clank,
Kiki, can you
clank,
see
clank.
Kiki?
Not at all.
Thank you. You gotta let me know when because I load a different map. Sometimes I forget to fix it.
Can I pop a divine sense after hearing that conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there we go. I thought it was the browser. Thanks.
Yeah, you get you sense it doesn't feel super evil, but it's definitely undead. So you sense undead, but you don't necessarily feel like something that's any desecration or anything like that.
Wait, is this the door?
Interesting. Okay.
Iron?
There is a door there, yes.
Can I do stealthily open it?
Okay.
All right, that's good.
Hey, Raylan, have you seen the rest of the party?
It's a good question. Raylan?
Breaker.
Is he talking?
Braylon, can
Breaker, 1-9.
He's dead. They got him.
They got him.
so
They got him.
He's muted. He doesn't realize.
He doesn't realize he's muted. He's so,
No,
like
he realizes
he's
it now.
we no,
so
we
big.
can't hear you. Mike,
Let's pull up the bigger video so we can all watch Jason struggle with the USB cable.
Like, can we get a charades, like 3 words,
Still
2
going.
syllable? Like,
Yeah.
What is he saying? What could he possibly be saying?
Wow,
No
if
idea.
only there was someone one room over that could lend technical assistance, would that be something?
oh, it's gone black.
We just out of control.
No, it's not because they won't shut the fuck up. It's been like that the whole time. It's been like just in that position. Like it says not mute it the camera. Like I see my thing. So if y'all can't hear me, I don't know that because it's
is it the
No.
mic?
no the mic's off, dog.
No, we hear you.
No, I know y'all hear me now. Like
Oh.
legit, it just froze like that. Like I could still nothing changed.
Yeah, it's fine.
So the whole time it looks like I'm. Ugh, whatever. I told y'all it was fucking Discord. Y'all wouldn't fucking believe me. I was yelling. I was like, fucking. The bar disappeared in front of me when I was talking to him in the middle of the street. Irene started talking like a goddamn robot.
Sterling's not gonna make it.
He's dead.
I'm fucking saying, like everything's fine on my screen. Whatever.
Brandon, clip this.
Please.
I was just checking the goddamn house. That's what I was asking about if I heard anything other than me fucking screaming out of the computer.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Everybody's okay.
That's great.
We're gonna make it after all.
So far.
Ooh.
What about over there? Wait, why are you going that way?
Where are you going? Which way?
Yeah, and his fucking screen turned off. Fuck. Oh.
Up here. Can I get over this?
Oh,
Yeah, you could climb around it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Reboot. What I was saying, Raylan, is have you heard from the party recently at all?
I haven't heard shit. How about you?
Cheryl, you hear
It is a
people.
church
You hear
mouse.
footsteps right above you.
Okay. I'm gonna step over, just out of line of sight a little bit, quietly. She says with much opener voice.
And I did.
Nailed it. Perfect.
You hear both Irune and Elvire. You hear like feet shuffling right at the bottom of those stairs.
Can I do my... What the hell is this thing? Magical tinkering.
Oh,
Okay.
you gonna tinker?
I'm a tinker.
Tink.
I'm
You
a
gonna get your tink on?
tinker.
All right.
They
I'm a tinker with
call him the Tink Man.
my tools.
Yeah.
I want to record a message on one of these tinker tools
Okay.
that says, "Yeah, we're upstairs," and then drop it down.
Okay. You like your whole sets of tinker tool? I think you can use any object. So you could even use a coin, right?
Oh, can I use a coin? I didn't know if it was. I didn't know if it had to be out of those tinker tools or not.
Oh no, you just have to use your tinker tools as like the spell casting focus, basically.
Oh, I thought this was
Yeah,
How do I
you
do it?
touch a tiny non-magical object.
Oh, okay. So how do I do that? What do I do?
So it's non-verbal, right? I think it's not.
That's
Oh no,
dumb.
a message that can be heard 10 feet away whenever tapped
Yeah.
by a creature. Okay, yeah. So you could put it in a coin and drop the coin.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put it in one piece of gold and drop it.
Okay. Suddenly, right at your feet, a gold coin falls. Romani.
Just got gold like that? Okay.
So I pick it up.
Yeah, as soon as you touch it, you hear Irune saying, "We're upstairs."
Can I look down over where the gold fell and be like, why'd you do that?
I
You can absolutely hear Elvir yelling, "Why'd you do that?" to Irune. Romani.
So is this are these the same voices I heard? These
Do
are
I
not the same
hear
voices
that?
I heard
These
when I
are
had the
not the same
perception
No, I
check.
voices,
don't.
though. No.
Okay, so I go upstairs to meet them.
Okay. Give me a second. I'll find.
I
you.
assume there's an upstairs that I get zoomed over to.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta zoom you over. You are here, and now you are here.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing that
You-
perception check on, Raylan?
See if I heard somebody. Why'd you do that?
Yeah. That's close enough for you. Well, you. It was close enough for you to even. You could hear voices from the stairs outside that door into the north where the staircase was that you walked by.
Okay. I look at my boy. I'm like, hey, let's find them. They're not here. They could be in trouble.
So now that I'm up, am I
Agreed.
up with these two now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll move
Make me
Yuki
towards
and
the
Raylan.
stairs.
I'll move you guys.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna head that way.
As I
But,
move up the stairs, I lean in quietly and I say, "Did you hear the other voices?"
All right.
Yeah.
Close the
we
fucking
did.
door, you fucking cat. Fucking idiot. That's why you're calling at it. God damn it. Fucking. Oh, shit.
I'm sorry for my child.
My dude needs a mute button.
He really does.
Your mom needs a mute button. Yeah, I
Yeah.
place these good goddamn headphones.
You know
I can
what?
hear it all.
You know what, my guy? My mom uses the fucking Blue Yeti, so it's got a real easy mute button. It goes like this. I can keep talking, and then I turn. Hear me, but now do you want fries?
I said large. And yes, the Blue Yeti is a good fucking mic. I will give you that. It's a goddamn good mic.
How dare you? How dare you assume that my mother doesn't own a Blue Yeti? Also,
Not a sponsor.
this week, not a sponsor. Exactly.
Hashtag
God
not a
damn it. Hashtag not a sponsor.
Yeah, right? And if your mom got you a Blue Yeti mic, good for her.
I'm just borrowing hers.
What kind of trouble have you all been getting into up here?
Thank you.
A whole lot of nothing.
As you say that out loud, you hear a couple voices coming from the stairs down below you. So what do? Do we stab them until they die? Do we try to scare them? They don't belong here though, right? This is our house, not their house. And it goes quiet.
I'm at that point. I motion everybody like, did we all just hear that?
Mm.
And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, no, but seriously though, let me get that gold coin back.
I just hand it to him. Like, I don't even care. I'm just like,
All right, cool. Thank you. Got it.
I understand priorities. It's fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't rob me.
So I'm not the only one that heard that. I'll look at Kooky, the goblin.
So
We all heard that.
yeah,
Yep.
do we need to go back downstairs?
I think we do. We all in
All
agreement. Downstairs.
We just came from the downstairs. There ain't nothing down
We
there. Damn.
There are some areas up here we haven't explored.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna drop as soon as I take a step another divine sense.
Alone. You're going alone.
No,
Where you
they-
We're
going?
at the top of the steps. We'll be at the top of the steps.
Yeah, you gotta wander off. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going far enough to where I think you need to even teleport me. Just at the bottom of the stairs, just to. Is that good?
That's fine. I got you. Yeah. You can run the divine sense.
Just whoom, do another round of it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even need it. I just need to make sure that you use it as all. Yeah. I mean, you sense two separate undead presences. Presences. I like that one. But you
Close.
cannot. You can't pinpoint the exact location. You know that they are in the house is the best that you're able to, and within 60 feet of you, kind of thing. I mean, you're able to. You
Yeah.
feel it.
Is this a door to my right?
Well, hang on. She's down there, and there could be bad things happening. Just give us a second.
And also, yes, there is a door to your right.
Cool. Let me
Don't
kick
you
it.
do it. Don't
Okay,
you.
I-
God damn it.
Strength check, please.
I go back up and I just let them.
I'm
know
gonna start smoking my pipe in a second.
there are,
Yeah,
there are
I
two
mean, it's not a
creatures in this
it's not a
house.
strong kick, but it's a kick.
But it's not a strong door.
Yeah, exactly.
Romani, what do you think?
There's two
Yeah, it's got the
dark
knife.
spirits in this house. They seem to be
Spirits. Are you saying this place is cursed?
back from the dead.
Okay. So not only have we been guided to sewers to find a friend, but we've also been given a deed to a house by a guy. Same guy. Just letting you know. It's not just me.
Well,
Is he trying to kill us?
Yeah. It's funny you say that.
Okay,
I don't know.
so
Nathan doesn't translate to kill in my language.
well,
we should probably go back downstairs because it was really close to you, right, Romani?
that's the problem. I'm having a difficult time pinpointing it. It's
Uh-oh.
they seem to be here, but not. It's a little outside of my expertise.
I'm not a holy man. You could probably look around town, maybe find someone to help us out with this place.
Did you find anything?
No, I don't think we have time for that.
Did anyone else find anything in their travels of note within the house?
Can we do a history check here?
I was gonna do an Arcana check at the bottom of the stairs where
That's what I was gonna try too when we got down
Yeah.
there.
You guys can do it from here too.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
See if I can pinpoint. at
We're just
least
making
a
you zoom us
room.
between maps, by the way. That's like the entire object of the game
Oh,
now.
I get it.
Okay.
Uh,
I just
yeah,
need to make sure.
Elviri, I mean, you sense that there's some kind of presence. It doesn't necessarily feel magical as much as it does undead, which you have some experience in.
All right, guys.
It
Definitely
feels-
undead.
Yeah, it feels to you. I mean, 21's pretty high. It feels to you that it is like restless spirits, basically, is what it feels like.
And we might need to help something pass on over to its next journey. We gotta kill it.
I was gonna say that was very profound of you until the end of that
until
statement.
the second part.
I just look at him. That can still be profound. Murder sometimes has to happen when it's bad things like this.
She's not wrong. Let's go kill something, guys.
As you say, let's go kill something, guys.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
The magic word!
How do I do this?
Ah!
Were you about to ask yourself, how do you want to do this? I don't think that's
No,
authorized,
not what I was
sir.
saying. I was trying to figure out.
No.
Yeah, so, I mean, you guys, I can't change your vision, but as you say that you're going to kill it, everything goes black, even those. of
Roll
you that
for
have dark
initiative.
vision.
Yeah, of
Wait,
course. Okay.
So even with dark vision, it is clearly not a light source thing. It is.
I ready
black.
my crossbow. I got my hand on my main. I don't know what y'all are doing. I look at Elvira. I look at Elvira. Why did you have to yell at the house? That's
You're
what I
assuming
say.
that she's still at the bottom of the stairs. You
Yeah.
cannot
Why'd
see
you yell at the house? There it is.
I did yell at the house.
I'm gonna do a
Uh,
perception check. I assume that's at disadvantage just to see
Oh,
if I
for
hear
sure
anything.
it is. Yeah.
Because that's all I hear. I just heard her yell, "We're gonna kill it!" And the house went dark.
Yeah,
And I'm
you-
like,
it's
"Why'd
black.
you yell at that?"
No, I can't hear
It-
anything.
No, it's unnatural. It's black. You
Just-
can hear each other. There's just no vision at all.
Oof, okay. But I don't. Okay.
Like you can hear Raylan and Elvir talking to each other, pretty close to you. You just can't pinpoint exactly where they are because it's so dark.
Okay. I have my shield and sickle ready.
I'm just gonna hold on to my little quarter staff.
Hey, all right. Can I yell down the stairs again? Like, maybe you should tell the house we'll be by later, and they can relax or something.
We were kidding. We're not gonna kill anything. We're
Um,
nice creatures.
is that I need to know whether that is honest or not.
Do bluff checks still
Yeah,
exist in
it's
this
either
edition?
it's either deception or persuasion. If it's not true, it's
Persuasion. I want to do persuasion.
So you're being truthful.
Yes. I don't want to hurt it. I
Okay.
just don't want to die.
Yeah. Go ahead and do a persuasion check, please.
Here it is.
Yeah. The lights, your vision comes back, and you can all see what you can see.
I exhale.
From down the hallway,
Fucking exhale.
Elvir and I think Yuki, who are down
See?
there, can hear whispers like, "Well, I don't know. I think they want to kill us, but maybe they won't kill us. Should we kill them? It's not their house, right? They don't own this place. Should we? All right, maybe we should kill them." And then it goes.
But
quiet.
wait, I won't kill you if you won't kill me.
What? Who are you talking to?
You see kind of like the candles that had burned out throughout the house.
I stepped down the
all
stairs.
seem to like relight, even though there are no candles in their spots. So what you see is
You broke up that last part, even though what?
all the candles, even the ones that are missing.
Light up. That's
Uh,
awesome.
all
Yeah,
light
I know
up.
exactly. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Hocus pocus type shit.
Yeah,
So, like,
exactly.
the whole house,
Right.
like you can tell that you can now see downstairs. You can see.
He flipped
as
the
far
switcher.
As you can see. It's just about whether or not. It seems like the only thing restricting your field of vision now is walls. You can.
Walls?
The whole house
Yeah.
has become magically lit.
So we should definitely kill these guys then, right, guys?
Son of a bitch. I swear to God. I just cleared this house up, and if you ruin it again, I'll beat you down myself, you scrap of metal. And only I can say that.
Go for the tink tink.
And then I run behind Ramani and I was like, I'm kidding, I'm sorry.
All right, I'm going downstairs.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
hold on.
Okay. Lights are on. I want to head back towards the entrance.
I turn to Elvir, who is cowering behind me. Say, do you have experience negotiating with spirits such as these?
I have experience talking to the dead.
I'm kind of think about that for a minute.
Do we want extra
So-
roommates?
I mean, what if they help us? Like, the people that pay rent on time.
That came from a deep place of we haven't felt that.
That was not a fantasy game at all. There, that shit was real life.
I felt like several of us all of a sudden just go, takes me back. So you speak. Oh, that's an unusual talent.
Well, I am an unusual goblin.
as you say that from upstairs somewhere in the recesses, you hear, but so should we talk to the goblin then? Or should we kill it? I'm still torn. I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh, I want to kill it. Yeah, but I feel like maybe they could help, but it's not their house. We only help them if it's their house. Okay.
And I hear this.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
This is upstairs, so anybody that was still upstairs can hear it.
Okay.
We're
I said,
downstairs.
what do you need help with? We cannot help unless you speak to us about what you need.
You get no reply.
Shit. I look down at Elvira. I think perhaps I'm the least best choice to have this.
I think we have to become owners of the manor in order for them to talk to us. Oh, Mr. Gold. Do we have to become owners of the manor?
There's no reply.
I got nothing for you.
Which one of us had the scroll? Was that Raylan?
Yeah, he's carrying the deed.
Mm-hmm.
Raylan, why don't you pull out that deed and speak a few words to our whoever is speaking to us?
You're looking. I look at the scroll. I look at him. I look at the goblin, and I just kind of underhand, like, here. I'm not good with strangers. I toss, because I'm downstairs. I toss the deed to her, as if she were the owner of the house.
Okay, Elvira, you have the scroll, the deed scroll, the scroll
Mr.
tube.
Ghost, I have the deed. I am the owner.
What's this?
You hear a couple whispers that you can't really make out, but then you're able to do a quick perception check. Those of you that are still upstairs can do it.
Oh.
Okay. Should be one more at least, right?
Do they
Because
want to?
Raylan and I are downstairs still. So.
Oh, are you here? Let me move you to the actual downstairs then, so that way you
Then
can.
where did our bucket of bolts friend go?
Oh, he's walking.
Down.
He's walking around the main floor.
Come on, Tin Man.
You're free to do that. Okay. So you hear Romani. You hear you hear whispers as Elvira kind of holds this deed up high, saying, "I am the owner." And you hear you can't make out everything, but you do hear a little bit of arguing about whether or not the deed has been signed.
I tap her on the shoulder. Did we sign this deed yet? What does it look like? Open it.
What does it look like?
At the bottom,
I
you
don't
see current owner with a blank spot for signature, previous owner with a blank spot for signature, and then a place that says seal of approval.
I think we
there's
need the
nothing
mayor
there.
here. We need somebody here to sign it. Stamp it.
You should sign the current line.
You could do a quick history check, one of the two of you.
It will not be me. That is
I'll
not
do
a
it.
thing that I would.
Just do it.
Yeah, I mean, you remember Nazan saying that he could set up a meeting with a magistrate once you've inspected the property, if you decide to accept the property as payment.
So we need to accept the property as payment in order for us to sign it. What do we do?
Well, are we accepting this as payment?
I
Where did
think
everyone else go?
Well, yeah, where'd everybody else go? Everybody's gone.
They went. They're at the bottom of the stairs.
Let's go talk with everybody, I guess.
Where
Ramani, what was that?
I just wish I could throw a coin and explain it to them. That seemed.
That is
extremely
correct.
useful.
Fucking hell. God damn. All right, obviously this place is cursed. I look at my fellow human right there.
You guys are all at the bottom of the stair, all kind of on the stairs or at the bottom of the stairs right now.
Look around. I can't shoot anything visible. So if y'all can kill the situation, deal with it. But yeah, do y'all want to live here in the middle of Pilar City, east on the north end? I mean, I don't
Do
know.
you have
mean-
business in the city? What brought you here in the first place?
I'm
At
just
least
saying.
it's not the south side.
All right. If we establish, I'm just saying, if we establish, I mean, maybe put the deed under Renault. The Goblin's a great name, but they see the Goblin. We're gonna get visits, man. City Watch, government. They're gonna want to know why is a Goblin owning a house. Just saying.
Probably.
Raylan,
Yeah.
do you have business left in this city? Why did you come in the first place?
I mean, I got a job to do. I owe people money, but good if I tell you, Pilar City was definitely. I don't want to be here. Or at least the kingdom. They take everything. They double cross. I mean, why do you think we have all these fucking criminals and shit in the street? We just took care of a fucking gang leader. Don't give a shit about that.
Well, I'd probably say I do have some Genasi cousins that live here, so that could sway it to be in my name, possibly.
And you, small friend, do you have business in this city?
Maybe, but not permanent.
And you?
Yeah, I'm looking for somebody, but apparently he's not here. So,
Well, can I do? What check would I need to roll as the former builder of my tribe to see exactly how much work would be
Yeah.
going into cleaning this up? What would I roll
you could
for
just
that?
do
Just wisdom?
intelligence or wisdom, either.
Just a kind of practical.
Yeah, I would say either one
Understanding
of those is fine.
Cool. Perfect. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Good roll.
Well, I think it's more like a 2 out of 10, but that's fine.
I mean,
So
that.
yeah, I mean
It's
you
probably that.
you know that somebody who is skilled in masonry and in woodworking could probably fix it up pretty quickly because the structure seems sound, right? You need a cleaning crew to get rid of all of the shit, and then you need to repair walls, repair windows, repair doors, and then basically furnish. So it's not substantial. The structure itself is sound.
Okay.
we'll probably get rid of these ghosts.
We could stay here. I say let the Goblin keep the place. Hide in plain sight.
I mean, we could have a Maitland Dietz type situation. You never know.
Or I could try to read this necromancy spell out of this book, see what happens.
While that happens, I want
warnings.
to turn
Throw a little chaos in there, Scarecrow. Why don't you?
I want to
God.
Just
talk to
remember.
the Goblin and say like, hey, I gave you the deed. It's your place. Do what you want with it.
So, do we want to accept it then and have the magistrate sign off?
Let us.
I
accept
don't
it.
see us getting paid any other ways.
All right.
Yeah, this is
Maybe
gonna
we
be
can sell
ours.
it.
I turned to
I
to
like that
Iron.
idea.
Flip it.
Yeah, I turned to Iron.
Should totally flip it.
What spell are you referring to?
I've got this spell book that the guy at the Bookworm's Treasure. There's a necromancy spell in here. But he wouldn't-
Hand it over.
Don't calm down. Remember, the warnings come after the spell.
I hand the book over.
That's wise. That's wise as fuck.
Okay, can I do an Arcana check on this, or do I need to do another one on the book?
It's you can do Arcana.
Okay.
Are you what are you trying to
I
do?
wanted to try and see if I recognize the necromancy spell,
Okay.
or if it's familiar.
Okay. So, a great roll, by the way. So as
Right.
the words are all very, very, very familiar to you, right?
Oh.
And as you're reading it, you find yourself reading out loud. because
That sounds like every movie I've heard. Oh shit.
homegirl rolled a 1, So you read out loud the words of this necromancy spell,
Mm.
and within like
That's
I mean,
great.
let's say within seconds of you finishing the spell, everything goes black, and you hear what sounds like the screams and wails of 100 dying women and children echoing from the basement up the stairs and bouncing off the
God,
walls.
God damn it!
And that's where we'll stop for the night.
Charging shotgun.
Yes,
D&D.
Hello.
that was good. No, that was great. That was great.
You do not know what
That was
spell
good.
it was at all.
Final
You
time.
just recognize the words and were like, Ishko, whatever the sounds of your demonic tongue was. As you read aloud. in
All
the
chipper and
echoes.
shit too.
Oh, chipper and shit.
Oh, yeah, happily reading the words. Everything dark, you can't see anything, you can't see the people next to you. All you hear are these wails.
Mhm.
And then it kind of dies down, and you hear whispers from upstairs in a conversation. I don't think they should have done that. Well, yeah, but maybe this will fix it. Well, but now we don't have to kill them. Well, that's true. I guess it saves us work. It's quiet again.
Hashtag Evil Dead 4. Jesus, god damn it. That literally just fucking going.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Boy.
Yes.
Good thing we have shit to fight the undead.
I will
My ass won't work.
in that moment of fear that kind of enwraps you all have hit level 2. Feel free to level your characters up before we play next week.
You'll need it.
Well, I didn't think you would. But the Irene man decided to read the unknown necromancy
I mean,
spell.
I didn't read it.
Right.
I
Yeah,
just-
that's true.
I just said I got this book with this spelling.
I had, by the way, zero idea that was gonna happen.
See, exactly. See, so you still got something out of it. You really did. That's what you
Is
hear.
our best thing to do to level in D&D Beyond and then
You can
copy
actually
the stuff
level
over?
in roll 20, I think, right?
Okay.
So you should
What?
You
Is
should
that
be
a
able to
new
click your,
thing?
no, a little bit. You should be able to click your character
Can't see anything. It's blood.
in the journal. It's all blood.
Yeah.
In the journal, you should be able to click your character, and then I
Yeah.
think it's under
I miss Renault.
core.
Uh-huh.
Four.
Oh yeah. Core. If you go core and you hit the
Yeah, can you change that to 2? What happens?
it changed it. It updated it.
Bless you.
Yeah, but I want to see what happens when you
But I
actually.
don't think anything else happened when I did it.
Yeah, let me look real quick at this.
So I
Okay,
thought that's what we
if I
had.
no, that's not it.
So that's
Yeah,
what we
leave it
needed.
on that screen for a second, Keenan. I just want to see if
Yeah.
Beyond.
you may have to do it in D&D Beyond, and we transfer stuff over. it looks like.
Under the core, there's like the little gear. I was able to change it. Did it
Yeah,
change
but I
anything
want it
online?
to prompt you for your additional level, like your actual changes, which is what
Mhm,
it should.
mhm.
No,
It's just not doing
that.
Yeah.
Oh, down at the bottom. So click on the. So where you have your character sheet, there's a gear next to spells.
Next to spells.
Yes.
On the very bottom right, there's character mancer options.
Oh yeah.
Click the launch level plus character mancer.
Where the fuck? Oh, launch level plus right here.
Yeah.
Wait, where is this?
Okay.
Nice.
Character manager levels.
On your, it'll be on the character sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
On the very
And then-
bottom, like not bio or core or spells. There's the settings icon.
Character
Yes.
level to level 2.
And there
Feature.
should be a level plus character manager button. It's the second of the 2 buttons.
Fighting style.
Okay, got it. Yes, sweet.
All right.
So then you should be able to click that, and it'll say,
Yeah.
you gotta, and then do your shit.
Nice.
It doesn't, but I'm not seeing any shit for it to do. Like even when I click on features, nothing.
Let me see. So
Yeah,
your
it's-
levels. I'm just looking at it. Let me look at that, Keenan. Level 1. So you're level 2 artificer now. Features. There's no new features. You click next. Review. Apply changes. I don't know if you get stuff at level 2 artificer.
Oh, perfect, great,
You
awesome.
might need to be level 3.
Yeah,
But do
probably.
it in D&D Beyond and see what pops up too, so we can
Yep.
figure it out.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, that
I'm on
works.
D&D.
Ooh, Brandon.
Fighting
What happened?
style.
Brandon, I'm about to have permanent +1 AC.
Jeez.
Whatever.
Let me shift
Yeah.
into that 20.
Yeah, because be careful, because like all of a sudden Keenan's AC just dropped to 12, but it's like fucking 150.
Wait, what?
I can hear you. Say all that again. My AC does what?
It says that it's 12, but it's not, right? We know it's higher than that because you have half plate now as a part
Yeah.
of you. So I think it's
Yeah.
actually 19. So definitely do it in D&D Beyond. Oh, I see that it gained a hit dice though on your level 2, Keenan.
Did I?
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool.
You have 2
That's
hit
cool.
dice now, which is correct.
Nice.
Really
Again.
digging.
I
Oh,
get
let's see.
so
Before
much
level-
stuff. Holy shit.
But yeah, do it in D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
Pick
I'm on
stuff,
D&D.
and then try to roll 20. Let me know at some point this week, as soon as possible, what doesn't hit, and we'll update it so that way everybody's spells are.
Dude, fuck
whatever they
yeah.
have.
Good questing. Good questing.
Indeed.
Nice.
Other
That was
than that,
good.
that's it. The walls are black. The air in front of you is black. You cannot see. And
That's good.
You heard the wails of death of women and children. No men for some reason, because the world is a sexist place.
This is some bitch. I want to see that. Go with me on this, but it says the 5, but it's that Stranger Things like theme and logo.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Lights go dark and then.
Yeah, if only we had people watching this that gave a shit and could do things. That would be phenomenal. 'Cause
Right?
So far, all of the fan art that we've gotten is what's on the screen now, which is black.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
That's better than
By the
me.
way, appropriate, so it's fine.
yeah, man.
Right.
All right,
Ah.
that's it.
All right,
hope everybody
GG's,
had
yeah.
fun. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream this week.
Thank you.
Thank you,
next
dear.
week.
Yeah. Thank you, Brandon. Mhm.
That's it.
That was good.
I'll
Mhm.
holler at you players later, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.
See you next week.
Be excellent to each other. Cheers.
Peace, y'all.